ladies and gentlemen. I hope that includes all the other people that you mentioned. Last time I came to dinner with the British Schools Exploring Society was in 1949, and Sergeant Commander Murray Levick, the founder of the society, was in the chair. And before I say anything else, I'd like to pay a tribute to the man who conceived the idea of these expeditions, who carried the idea into reality, and personally organized and led so many of the Society's invariably successful expeditions. Many people have good ideas, and many people, as you see, support good ideas. But it needs something more to put them into practice. It needs patience and enthusiasm, tact and energy, and a single mind, and also an open mind. And your founder, I think, must have had all these qualities and more besides. Now tonight, entirely unintentionally, a whole Antarctic winter in an ice cave with the commander and 4 others. Last year, he spent 2 months in Britannia with me. I'm not sure which experience he found more nerve-wracking. But from all I know about him, and if only that he survived these 2 expeditions, I would say that this society could not have a worthier or a more suitable president. Now, in case there are any, or that there are a few people here, or for that matter elsewhere, who don't know what the society does, let me just explain. You've heard it before, but as I explained, there are 1 or 2 others who may not have heard. The idea of the British Schools Exploring Society is to take each summer between 50 and 70 schoolboys from 16 and a half to 18 and a half to some remote and sparsely inhabited bit of country and to explore it. And explore in this case meaning a serious technical and scientific study. And the size of the party, and I hope you'll please note this carefully, depends almost entirely on the amount of cash available. The comforts and mod cons of the civilized life may be very important, but it is much more important that the human spirit should not be stifled by easy living. The experience of one of these expeditions is just the thing to stretch and stimulate a mind whose horizons so far have been limited by school and home. Now, of course, you may think that I'm just saying all this because I've just had a very good dinner at the expense of the society. But let me tell you this. The most ambitious section of the award scheme, which bears my name, is an expedition with a purpose. But now please don't imagine that I claim any miraculous properties for this scheme. My only hope is that it will take its place with all the other good ideas and schemes which are designed to help boys and girls grow into decent men and women. Now, to my mind, there is only one major snag with all these schemes. The trouble is you only really appreciate them after it's all over. I remember several expeditions and undertakings, and I dare say there are others here who are the same, when I was miserably uncomfortable, bored, wet, sick, sore, and tired out, perfectly willing to give up the whole thing and convinced that it was a gigantic waste of time. Funnily enough, the worse they were, the more I relished them in retrospect. And you only live to regret those things which you gave up. Now, I gather, I said that the next expedition that you're organizing is going to Goose Bay in Labrador. Well, I spent a couple of days there in a fishing camp some 4 years ago with the Canadian Air Force. It's a wonderful part of the country, but if any of you are going, I strongly recommend the strongest most powerful brand of insect repellent you can find. The mosquitoes and the black flies are man-eaters. So, perhaps on that note, I can take this opportunity to wish the next expedition good luck and a happy time, if only in retrospect. And may I also offer my congratulations to the Society on all it's done in the past and the wonderful job it is doing now. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you a toast to the British Schools Exploring Society.
The British Schools Exploring Society, coupled with the name of Major Glyn Owen.
Chairman.